Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with the review for Basketball Wives LA Season 3, Episode 1. I got a cold. I don't know what happened. I've been having this cold for the last few days, actually, since, we had our whole little freezing out at the house. But today is feeling pretty bad. I was feeling okay yesterday, but anyway. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm looking at this show and really wondering how long I'm gonna last. I know that when I start off a show on episode 1 and don't like the show, I don't normally make it through the season, and I'm really starting to feel like I'm not going to make it through this season with this show. It's just, I didn't like it. This show really, I don't think they should have brought it back. Okay, remember there was a lot of talk about them getting rid of the franchise, the LA franchise, but then when Miami ended up getting, when everybody quit off of the Miami show, I think Shawnee rethought it and was like, wait a minute now, this show's bullshit, but people still watch and it is still putting a penny in my pocket, so maybe it's not time to let it go just yet. So they brought the show back, and I'm thinking like last night, like maybe they shouldn't have. I'm not doing a real review today. It's the first episode, and we just, gonna talk about shit that we noticed in the show, not a play-by-play like normal. I wish that they would not have bombarded us with all these new characters in the very first damn show. Now, if we haven't learned anything else from Mona, we do know that it takes Mona about a good damn month to introduce all of her characters on her Love and Hip Hop shows. That used to really annoy me, but now I understand why she does that. Because it is very overwhelming for somebody like me who is reviewing the damn show to be sitting up there trying to figure out who's married to whose baby daddy is that, whose ex is this. It's just, I was so confused the entire time. I'm telling you guys, the last 15 minutes of the show, I was just like, okay, now who is that? Y'all know these black women, we get to looking alike after a while with all these damn black and blonde weaves and, short tight dresses and shit. So I couldn't figure out who was and who was talking to and who was married to and who had babies by this one. I was just like, okay, if it wasn't Malaysia Jackie or Drea, I was lost. And after a while, on my notes, okay, all that fussing they was doing and shit, I just put, fuck it, they arguing. All together. People are clamoring about how, they don't think they want to watch the show because it is Jackie's show now. I have been telling you guys from the very beginning that this show has always been Jackie's show. And that is evidenced by the fact that Jackie is still there. With the exception of Malaysia, she is one of the original cast members and she has withstood the test of time. Malaysia, they've kept around because Malaysia has been pretty even keel and got along with everybody and never really rubbed anybody the wrong way. So they kind of keep Malaysia on as a balancing factor. But Jackie's always been the draw. Okay, Jackie has been the one that we tune in for, even with her dramatics, even with her antics. Okay, the bitch crazy, and we all know that. Okay, how she go from, one extreme to the other. But yeah, it's always been Jackie's show. I don't know why anybody else thought that. Nobody was tuning in to be watching Gloria and Laura. Definitely not. We tolerated Gloria and Laura the first season or whatever, but after a while, second season, we was over the Govan sisters. Yeah, it's always been Jackie's show, and I think people just really are starting to realize that now. I know that we all felt last season that maybe this was becoming Drea's show, okay, because she had become very popular and likable. But Drea still doesn't have the unpredictable factor that Jackie has. Drea kind of strikes me as the person who just wants to live her life. And if you leave her alone, she wants to forget about her whole past. And let that be a lesson to you young ladies out there, my young lady viewers out there. I have told you guys plenty of times that your reputation always precedes you. Okay, you can never outrun your reputation. I don't care what. Okay, so make sure you guard that, because that's all you have, really. Nobody wants to be sitting up on a TV show defending their whole past. Okay, whether or not they done slept with 30 men back in the day. Okay, even though it might be irrelevant, people remember that. Okay, so yeah, you need to you need to guard your reputation with your life. I tell all young girls that, my daughter, everybody. That's all you have. Another thing is that nobody on the show is really all that likable. I don't like when women try to come in to a new show, okay, new characters on the show, and they immediately try to set their position. Now, individually, all the girls seemed okay, with the exception of that one child, the ex-girlfriend of the basketball player with the blonde with the damn stripe right in the front. What was her name, y'all? My damn phone kept on auto-correcting the action. I was like, is it Ariel? Or was it one of those? Y'all know who I'm talking about though, right? Yeah, I was like, now what is wrong with this fool? Okay, she get up there and she has, you know, she feeling some kind of way about how the girlfriends are treated as opposed to as opposed to the basketball wives, and that's all understandable. Yeah, she was there for 8 years and everything, and but you know, I'm sure that there's different levels within the whole, you know, NBA clique. And if you're not a wife, then they look at you differently. So, I mean, I understood the fact that she was feeling a certain kind of way about that. But then, you know, she get to talking about how she don't do the whole gay thing. You know, she don't really stand for the lifestyle. But then she get on the show later and get to talking about, yeah, she fuck women, but she don't really think of herself as gay. And I was like, what? I mean, I'm assuming that she said fuck, right? Because what else can you do to a woman that you can't say on TV? You can say kiss, touch, sleep with. Okay, they beeped out the word. I mean, I guess she could have said eat. But I hate that. I hate that term. I eat. That is so nasty. That's why I say face in the place. Okay, because that's real. That's much more, you know, nicer. You know, comes on out. You know, the eating. Like, really? I don't want you eating on my shit. Don't be chewing on my pussy. Too much information, Roxanne. Other than that, they all seem pretty cool. Okay, the one girl, I think her name was Brandy, who was friends with Malaysia, the true basketball wife. That Malaysia felt that she can relate to the most. You know, she got to telling us about how she had uterine cancer, and you know, we was feeling for her with all that she went through when she was pregnant. But then she got on there and confronted Sunday about the shit that went down on Twitter between Sunday and her child. Okay, and I was just like, now who does that? And Sunday, now I ain't never even really liked Sunday from the times that she's appeared on this show before, but Sunday was, you know, trying to rewrite history with that whole shit that went down with her daughter and Twitter. I remember when it happened. I think I even talked about it on Top of the Blogs. She was in it with her 16-year-old daughter. Daughter's hot in the pants or whatever. Teenagers are a lot of fucking work. Trust me, I know, I have 2 of them. She was arguing with the girl online, and everybody knows that she posted a picture of the girl giving the boy a blowjob. Okay, she got caught up. She was pissed off. She was arguing and fighting and fussing with the daughter, and she posted that shit. And she didn't act like it was a problem until people started saying, okay, you are posting a picture of a child, you know, somebody that's underage, engaged in a sexual activity. That shit is against the law. It's child pornography. Okay, then all of a sudden she didn't do it, you know, and they taking pictures down and all of that shit. But yeah, I think Sunday did that, trying to teach her daughter a lesson, and the shit backfired. So now she's trying to make us feel a certain kind of way about her and her motherhood. And, you know, I'm not here to go back and forth about, you know, how people raise their children. It is a hard fucking job, and everybody does the best that they can. But I wasn't really feeling the, feel sorry for me because I'm a mother who's trying to do it Sunday. Okay, I just didn't get that feeling from her. Now, British, I guess she was trying to keep it as real as she could. And she was telling Jackie that, you know, she loves her man and he's great for her. They're best friends. They're soulmates, this, that, and the other. You know, he used to be a hoe. Okay, he used to fuck around. He used to, you know, she didn't know what he was doing back in the day. But now they, you know, they communicate well and everything is good. And, you know, she just kind of takes on the whole thinking that if he's fucking around, fine, just don't let me find out about it. Okay, you know, he's a basketball player. He has women throwing themselves at him all the time. And just the realistically speaking, I can't think that this man ain't doing something behind my back. I mean, the nigga's in Turkey and Russia and Germany and all these other places, okay? He an international basketball star. You know, it's a hard reality. It's a hard truth, okay? Nobody wants to give their man a pass to go fuck other women. But, you know, when you think about these professional athletes and the shit that they go through, I mean, I just really think that we know it's a given that these men do it. You just can't really come right out and say it. It's like an unspoken feeling probably amongst a lot of the athletes' wives. Not all of them, but I would say a majority of them. Jackie ain't with that shit, okay? And Jackie was like, oh no, you can't never let them think that it's okay, okay? And I'm just like, well, I mean, of course that makes sense as well, shit. But I bet you Jackie is the only motherfucker in the damn NBA wives whose husband ain't never cheated, okay? So Jackie keeps a firm leash on Doug, okay? And Doug is not going without 7 feet of Jackie. Malaysia seems to be her same self, you know, very low key. She is on the show, and they're saying that she is still actively married to her husband. I had thought that her and her husband broke up for whatever reason. I've heard rumors and everything, but nobody's ever confirmed it. But no, you know, as far as the show's concerned, she was on the show, and her husband was on the show, and I don't even think we've ever seen him on the show. We might have seen him once or twice, but definitely not more than I can count on my hand. So yeah, she's still actively married, and one of my viewers told me that Bambi broke Malaysia and her husband up. So if you watching this show, this video, I sure would like for you to drop that T in my comments, considering that she's acting like she is very much married on the show. But anyway, Malaysia goes on to say a lot of the same thinking that the British girl did. Is basically she, you know, trusts her man, and she goes on about her life, and he goes on about his life, and if he cheats, you know, she can't be worried about it. Do what you do, but don't let me find out about it. Okay, so that's Malaysia's way of thinking. She said that before, so that's nothing surprising to any of us. And then we have Drea. Drea is trying to live her life the best way she can. She's got a new boyfriend. She's trying to raise her son. She's got a couple of businesses that are doing very well off the ground. Drea is trying to become a better person, okay? But anytime you have a past like Drea has, there is always a hater lurking around the corner, okay? And Drea knows that, okay? So her new man, he's a football player. She doesn't necessarily trust him. Or maybe she trusts him, but she don't trust the bitches that are around him. Maybe this is because she's had experience being said bitch on the other side. Drea's not really comfortable in her relationship in that way. Okay, she loves him. She feels like she could spend the rest of her life with him, but yeah, she still hasn't quite gotten used to the fact that her man is a man that many women want, and she can't just go along with the line of thinking that, you know what, I trust him, and he just go on, and I'm gonna have to trust that he makes the right decision. So they're gonna play up Drea's distrust this season, and I feel sorry that she's gonna fall into that trap. And then lastly, we got Jackie. Okay, Jackie is still Jackie. Jackie is still a whole lot, even though they haven't shown her whole lot yet. We already know it's coming. I wish her and Doug would just fucking come out the closet and say that they're a bisexual couple that like to dibble and dabble. But, you know, they not. You know, I'm just sick of the gay thing. And I don't mean it like that, okay? I just wish that we just didn't have to always address the whole gay issue. Okay, and what I mean by that, I was just watching Boy George on the Fashion Police the other day, and he summed it up perfectly for me. He said that being gay only takes up 2 hours of his month, okay, and the rest of the time, he is just a regular person like everybody else, okay. He was like, people think you drink gay milk and you eat gay bread, and, you know, shit ain't like that. I just feel like, I mean, I know the struggle. I understand the struggle that gay people have and the everyday challenges that they face, and I'm not trying to minimize that at all, but I just wish that it didn't have to always be such an issue. And maybe if it wasn't such an issue all the time, then maybe it could be absorbed into the mainstream, and we wouldn't just always be saying, oh, that one's gayer, that one's gayer, this one's gayer. You know what I'm saying? I totally have support for the gay community. I have a lot of gay viewers. I understand that. I don't really have many gay people that I interact with on an everyday basis, but I know enough to know that gay people are just normal, regular fucking people like every damn body else. God, I just wish we didn't have to go through this all the time. But anyway, is that naive of me? Am I being too ambitious? You know, y'all can leave it in the below. I don't even know how I got on that. Let me get off my soapbox. So that's all I really have to say, you guys. It's really not nothing just yet, okay? But we know that it's coming. And when you look at the trailer for the first season, it's a whole bunch of drama, but not really good drama. Even watching the last 15 minutes of the show last night was just like, really? I mean, it was just so in your face and rude. I mean, is this how you talk to people when you first meet people? No, absolutely not. You don't ask somebody just outright if they a hoe. You don't confront somebody about anything with their children if it's in a negative manner, because you Googled it. And then the whole way that the action girl confronted Drea, you know, about shit that happened years ago, and even Drea's reaction to her, I was just, all of it was just way too much for me. Okay, it's not scripted, but it's putting 20 on 10. Okay, it's acting out, and it's doing too much, and it's really trying to just be something else. Okay, so that's why I'm feeling real, I don't really know what about this show, y'all. We're going to take it day by day or week by week. Like I said on Facebook yesterday, I'm going to give it 3 episodes, okay? 3 episodes. This is 1. If these next 2 is about some bullshit, I'm dropping the show. So that's it, you guys. Fixing to go give me some chipotle. Chipotle in this biatch. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright? Alright. So, I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.